Hi guys, as you can see right now, I am not at home. I'm visiting my mother and my siblings, and yeah. This week the theme is top 5. I'm not going to be able to explain every single thing in there, so if there's anything that you feel was left unclear or that you're wondering about when this video is over, just feel free to comment below and ask me and I'll definitely discuss it with you. We're going to start with our top 5 films, and my top 5 films was really hard to pick. Sort of had to pick 6, I'm sorry, but like, I'm just gonna mention one because it's sort of 5.5 on my list. So 5.5 would be Scarface. The second one is Beginners. If you haven't seen Beginners, you totally should. I really like Ewan McGregor. I like everything about Beginners. Number 4 is an Italian film that I really like. It's called La Vita è Bella, or Life is Beautiful in English, and it's just one of my favorite pieces of cinema, and I could basically watch this over and over again. Number 3 is Moulin Rouge. I know every single word to every single song, and it was the first film that ever made me cry. Number 2 on my list is When Harry Met Sally. I feel like I've seen this film so many times. I love the dialogue in it. I love both Harry and Sally, and I just love this film so much. I've seen it 3 times this year, I think. And then number 1 is Inglourious Basterds. I felt like I had to have something Quentin on top, because it was either like a tie between Inglourious Basterds or Reservoir Dogs. Now I left Reservoir Dogs out because I felt like Quentin was sort of represented. I really love like the details in Inglourious Basterds, and it's also the film that first sparked my love for cinema, because I saw this on the opening night and the atmosphere in there was just really amazing, and that's sort of when I realized that hey, I really love the atmosphere in the cinema and I would love to work on one. Top 5 films that I really didn't enjoy. I mean, since I love film so much, I felt like why not continue talking about it. A Serious Man, and I know that a lot of people like this film, and I know that a lot of people like the Coen brothers, but I don't. I've seen, I think, 7 of their films, and I only liked one. I really like Fargo. Number 4 on my list is Searching for the Elephant. It's a Korean film. It was the longest 2 hours of my life, basically. I think it was more than 2 hours, I'm not sure. Number 3, Bad Teacher. That dry humping scene with Justin Timberlake and Cameron Diaz, really embarrassing. I felt like that would have been the time to just throw my embarrassment pillow, the one that I hide behind when it's really embarrassing. I wanted to throw that at the computer at this point, and I just, no. Number 2 on the list is Superbad, and then number 1 on this list is surprisingly Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta. I hate this film. Like, people are telling me that it's very iconic for the 70s, and I guess that if you lived during the 70s, maybe you feel some sort of nostalgia towards the film or like the way they were dancing. I did not have a problem with the way they were dancing. I did not like the fact that everyone in this film were douchebags. John Travolta is sort of portrayed, his character is sort of portrayed like the hero of the film. In the end, he gets the girl, even though like just 20 minutes before that, he sat in a car and let her get raped in the backseat. It makes me so angry, and I am never watching it again. Okay, I have to look at my screen to see this because I can't say it just by memory. So okay, here we go. Top 5 people that don't live in our respective streets but would be very welcome. First of all, my number 5 is you guys. We'd have a great time together, I do believe that. And then number 4 on my list is Paul McCartney. When he was younger, if he lived on my street, I bet, you know, when Beatles first started getting big, that would have been awesome, because then I'd get to possibly witness when he wrote some of those amazing songs that I just love the lyrics to so much. Then number 3, I felt like I had to have a director, and there are many directors that I would love to live on the same street as, but I figured that I'd pick Martin Scorsese because he just seems like a really sweet guy. He has the most amazing eyebrows I've ever seen, so I mean, Martin Scorsese for sure. I would love to live on the same street as Audrey Hepburn. The number 1 is Tom Hardy, because I love him, and if you follow me on Tumblr, you've probably seen me reblog his face like every single day and talk about him. I haven't seen The Dark Knight yet, because it premiered here today. Then there's top 5 places that we'd like to visit. So number 5 is Scotland. Number 4 is Australia. Number 3 is Greece. I know they have a whole economic crisis going on, but Greece seems like a really beautiful country. I really badly want to go there. Number 2, the United States. And then number 1 is Italy. I am actually going to learn Italian in the fall. My 5 most favorite things at the moment. It's my favorite movie snack or film snack as well. I know that popcorn are pretty grand, but vanilla ice cream is just my favorite thing. Number 4 is this hat. I bought these shoes. I think that they're gorgeous and they have a little stud there, and I can't walk in high heels. Like, I own 1 pair of high heels and I've never walked in them. People tell you that when you start out walking high heels you should start with something small, but I don't want the shoes with the small heels. I want these ones. I like the ones with like a little platform and then a very thick heel, and I'm just gonna practice. It feels a little wobbly right now. The number 2 on my list is doing my nails. My number 1 favorite of this week is these 2 drawings of Audrey Hepburn that my sister made for me. I'm going to go hang out with my family now. I hope that you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye!
Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. I don't know what it is, but today I've just been sort of hooked on One Direction. Am I going to become one of those fangirls that just, paint One Direction on their nails and talk about them constantly and have like a favorite and scream when they see them on television? I'm not sure, but I really like the beautiful song. I'm sorry, I just really enjoy generic pop music.